Oh, thank you. Wow, how'd you do that? That was amazing. So we're recording, but um, you're. I just wanted to tell you a few things about Gurudev's prison program. It's done in now 60 countries worldwide, and it's been done for 30 years. And you hardly ever know who's doing it because this is this crown jewel of Gurudev's worldwide programs. We're in so many countries for so many years, and the people who do it only from their heart. And hardly anybody ever knows about any service anybody does with this program. Reason is because you can't take any pictures and you can't take videos when you're in these institutions. And we're not allowed to tell people the names of people who are doing the program. So a lot of it is literally unsung heroes. And there's a lot of behind the scenes work, like Manjeeta, we were thinking together, we took a survey, hardly anybody knows about Gurudev's program. She said, well, I've got some really nice groups. You could come and talk to them. And the reason we're talking to you is not only so you know, and I know you're already inspired, but that you can talk about it with other people and let them know what Gurudev is doing. Like in these places, people are locked away. For sure, we know that. Most of them have done something that would break a law, and sometimes really, really not so bad things, right? Well, here's what people don't realize. Number one, they still live. And number two, they all get out. 95% of people all get out. So this idea of just locking people up, even for the people who do subscribe to it, that's not smart, just to have that as a plan. So Gurudev in 1992 sent a volunteer in to teach his Art of Living program in there. And it's very similar to the program we teach in the community. And to be honest, we talk less. We do more movement, do more physical movement, and they do more breathing. And after the breathing, they say things like, I just know he loves me unconditionally. You're like, never met him, never saw him, hardly see a video. You might just show a picture. But the Kriya, people are so grateful for. And since COVID, we've had to go online, as you know, we're all online right now, strangely. And so how would that work? Is that going to work? I didn't know. Guess what? We do the program online. We've had grown men doing Kriya online crying from a jail. And they say, I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I'm so grateful. Just so grateful. We had one woman, the staff wanted to interview her. She couldn't stop crying for an hour. She said, I can't believe how lucky I am that somebody came and gave this to me. I thought the rest of my life, I would feel so much just pain, sadness, and guilt. And she was just crying out of gratitude. The staff had to tell me, I can't interview her. She's still crying. I'm like, why is she crying? She's just saying she's so grateful. So this is, Gurudev's been doing this now for 30 years. I think that one of our challenges now is that we need to grow. And people don't know we exist and don't know that they can participate. So pretty much everybody can participate in this program. That's one thing that's special about our program, because there's so many things that need done, like literally so many things. It's not just going into a prison and teaching, it's setting it up, it's keeping track of the records, we have to document. I mean, there's so many things. So pretty much everybody in Art of Living who wants to volunteer can volunteer. And yeah, it's also under IAHV. You may have heard of that. That's International Association for Human Values. And I often say that's the service arm of Art of Living. But they're both Gurudev's organizations. And in some places, it's more appropriate to say IAHV or International Association for Human Values than Art of Living. That's starting to change. You know, people are really starting to get in tune with the idea of a master teacher is called a guru. Gurudev is a master teacher, right? Of the most subtle but important thing to us all. Does that make sense? Yeah. Do we want to show the video, Manjeeta? What do you think? I mean, we could show it. And also I see Ujval's here and he was going to share his experience of teaching. So I'm going to put myself on mute. And what should we do first? Have Ujval, you want to share first? And then we can see if people want to see the video. And if you want to ask any questions, you can. I'm going to put myself on mute.
Sure, Gigi. Thanks for organizing this, Manjeeta. I've been associated for the last year and a half, a little more than that, with the IHV prison program, and to say the least, I mean, the avenues that it has opened up within me is more than the community. I mean, I don't want to compare one or the other, but it is just so mind-boggling that how inmates, correctional facilities, the people, the staff, and the inmates, how quickly they integrate the knowledge because they're in need of it. It feels as though they're searching for something more. They're looking for that thing that will help them to go deeper within. I just want to share one experience. It was just the first program that I was teaching with Gabriella. It was in a Ohio State prison, max security prison. And they had their legs chained to the chair. And one of them said that, I don't, after Kriya, after Sudarshan Kriya, they said, one of them said that, hey, I have freedom from my thoughts, which is for me more important than freedom freedom from here, which was so empowering. I mean, we are outside, we are free to move around, but are we free in the mind? That really opened up so many avenues. I felt more blessed, felt more gratitude to wherever I am right now, right this very moment. Yeah. So, I mean, I would highly, highly, recommend, also just give my vote of uh, gratitude to everyone here to have taken that first step in this journey. And this is more for the self, our own selves, than anyone else. That's what I've realized. Yeah. And yeah, Gabriella is really the linchpin, or she is that glue which holds everyone in this program together. She's been doing this for such a long time. She and one thing I remember from the first program, yes, Vishnu, we can teach this online. Over the last year and a half, programming has been online. And fortunately enough, we've been able to teach a lot more courses than the in-person because logistically it makes a lot of sense. Yeah. And Gabriella supports everyone so very well. I was very new, and the way she elevated me to the pedestal in the first course was really heartening to see. Yeah, the humility, the work ethic, everything in this program is worthwhile to be part of. That's a few bits from me over the last year and a half. And there are consistently programs happening, and there is avenues for reaching out to new facilities, connecting with more people, learning more about the correctional facilities. All of this happens at a very fast pace. We need you all. Yes, we need you all. And that's it from me.
So do you all want to watch a short video?
Jeg hedder Kai, og jamen, jeg har siddet lidt over 20 år i fængsel, 20 år og 9 måneder for at være helt nøjagtig. Jeg har siddet for sidste gang for 2 år siden, der blev jeg løsladt for Nørre Snede, og der havde jeg en kortere dom på 8 måneder. Før det, der sad jeg en dom for noget berigelsestyveri, der havde jeg en dom på 2 år. Før det, der havde jeg en dom på 3,5 år for røveri, og før det, der havde jeg en dom på 3 år for narkohandel, og før det havde jeg en dom på 3 år, hvor jeg fik en tillægger på 1 år, så det vil sige, det er 4 år også for røveri. Og før det, der havde jeg en dom på 22 måneder, og så havde jeg en dom for noget vold på 3 måneder. Og før det, der havde jeg en dom på 8 måneder for noget berigelsestyveri også. Og før det, der havde jeg en dom på 3 år for røveri. Og sådan har det stort set kørt, siden jeg fyldte 18 år. Og jamen, det, jeg har siddet mest for, det er faktisk for røveri, ikke? Og for vold og for narkohandel. Og så vil jeg så sige, at det længste stykke tid, jeg har været ude, siden jeg fyldte 18 år, det er faktisk nu. Og der har jeg været ude i 2 år nu. Jeg vil så sige, at efter jeg har mødt det her, så er jeg så sikker på, at jeg ikke går i fængsel igen. Og det det her meditation og breathe smart, det har simpelthen givet mig så meget, så jeg kan ikke engang beskrive det med ord rigtigt, hvad det er, det har givet mig, men det har der givet mig af, at jeg hver dag kan gå ind og have sådan en følelse af at være taknemmelig for at være til, hvor det førhen var sådan en følelse af at skamme mig lidt over mig selv, vil jeg sige. Og det hjælper mig faktisk til, at tingene er begyndt sådan at fungere for mig i min hverdag. Det må jeg sige, at jeg har begyndt at se lyser på tilværelsen lidt, og ikke have hele den der tunge fortid med mig på den måde, at det har været sådan en tung byrde, at det hele tiden har gjort, at jeg har opgivet på forhånd, inden jeg overhovedet er gået i gang med noget andet end at være kriminel, ikke? Så har jeg opgivet det på forhånd, og det har så gjort, at jeg har røget i fængsel hele tiden. Ja. Så det har i hvert fald gjort, at jeg har begyndt at tro på fremtiden, det vil jeg sige, det er. Og det er jeg så glad for. Jamen, der var der kom sådan et eller andet anker i mig i forhold til at holde fast i alt det, jeg skal, og lade være med at gøre alt det, jeg ikke skal. Og det vil jeg sige, det her jo. Lige så snart jeg observerer, at der kommer noget vrede frem i mig, så kommer der bare sådan et eller andet, der ligesom stopper mig lidt. Jeg kan ikke sådan svare på, hvad det er, men måske en eller anden følelse af, at ja, okay, slap nu af, det går nok det hele. Hvis det er, jeg en morgen vågner og er en smule negativ ladet sådan stemt, fordi det kan jeg stadig godt gøre, og jeg ved ikke engang, hvorfor det er bare, at det er sådan, det er, men det er bare, når jeg vågner, så er der sådan en negativ ladet stemning i mig. Så skal jeg bare begynde at tænke lidt, og så skal jeg bare lave mit morgenprogram. Altså, når jeg har lavet det, så allerede der, så det kan faktisk være sådan, det kan være så vildt, at når jeg sidder for mig selv, at så der lige triller en lille tåre. Det har jeg aldrig gjort før, det har jeg ikke. I hvert fald ikke over den der følelse af at være taknemmelig, og det hele det er okay. Og så være meget glad for, at det hele det fungerer for mig. Og det er jo ikke, fordi jeg er ked af det, det er jo rent faktisk, fordi jeg er glad for livet, at det er, ikke? Så det må jeg så sige. Og det er jo meget, meget stort for mig. Fantastisk. Jo. Altså, når jeg tænker på hele min fortid, hvordan den har været, det har været et endeløs kaos, det hele. Altså, når jeg har siddet i det, jeg har jo slet ikke kunne se nogen vej ud af det overhovedet. Altså, det har jeg ikke. Jeg har ikke vidst, hvad jeg skulle gøre. Men det ved jeg faktisk nu. Og det er jeg virkelig glad for. Og når jeg sidder og siger det, så er det lige for at få helt gåsehud over det. Ikke? Altså, det er virkelig stort, det er det.
Yeah, that was the video. I think Gabriella's phone died and she had to drop off. But yeah, if there's any questions and if you're interested to join the program, please send us an email. We meet Monday evenings every day to talk about progress and projects. And this is international. Chandra, I know you're in Canada. Vishnu is in New York. Galina, I'm not sure where you are, but this is international. So wherever you are, there's a person here it could be reached. And yeah, with that, I'll let Visual close the session. And thank you.
Yeah, I think there was one question, Vishnu, a very good question. Why is camera phone not allowed in prison? No, actually, some prisons do allow it, but there is a certain confidentiality that is highly respected inside. Yeah, we need to take the consent of everyone in the room to even take videos or photos, because it's very sensitive. No, we're inside such premises which is quite sensitive. So even while we're doing it online, it's we don't take photos. Just like any, I don't know if you've been to other Art of Living courses, we don't take photos. Yeah, we have to pretty much abide by everything that we initially said, that hey, we are not going to take any photos or anything like that, unless they unless we get permission that we could. In most cases, it's a little difficult. Having said that, some have allowed. Yeah, we have taken photos, we've shared it with different prisons, correctional facilities. Yes. Yeah, and thank you for organizing this. I just want to add a few remarks to everyone who has joined. I just want to get to know how you want to be involved in the program. What made you interested to come here in the first place? Is that covered already, Manjeeta? No? Maybe we'll just take a few minutes to do that. Yeah. What got you interested to come here in the first place?
Actually, it's coincident. I'm going for the jury duty on 29th. And I was so amazed how the universe bring everything together. And Manjeeta just approached me to have this intro talk. And I tell you, I don't know anything about this system. I'm totally new. And this is the second time I'm going for jury duty. And I kind of like to serve, but in other way, I'm little hesitant to go. So I want to know inside, like what is in the background and all that now. I mean, since this is the second time I'm going, I was just going as a blank, and they kind of invited me again because I was very neutral to everything, right? And I don't know why they picked me again. And now I'm just want to, it was just coming in my mind, I should know what is in the background of all this. So this happened. So I don't know where it will go right now. I will decide after.
Yeah, it is a good place to be in, no, to be absolutely unbiased. I think one thing that we know is that we have to be present. That is for sure, right? We have to be present wherever it is, and we hear the sides of the coin. Just be present. These practices are just for that, isn't it? To be unbiased, to be judgment free, and go with the notion that, hey, I am going to be aware and be present in this very moment that I am in. And in that moment, the right decisions definitely come to you if you're not judgmental, biased, right, Chandra? And I think a lot of these are so integrated well within us in this program, especially. I want to tell this incident that, you know, in each of the programs, especially online, you have to be on the top of everything. We have a screen where there are 20 other people in one room. Yeah, there is only one camera with 20 people on it. So you get it, right? There is no name tags, there is nothing here. So everyone who speaks, you have to be okay, get the name of it, you know. How do you recognize them, who's speaking what? Because in a room of 20, the voices get you know, jumbled up, and people at the back you can't hear. So what I'm saying is absolute attention in this very moment really helps us to spring into action. Yeah, we once we are aware, then we can, you know, give solutions, answer the questions, and whatever, yeah, whatever Gurudev's knowledge, whatever knowledge comes, you know, it can flow, right? Absolute awareness. And even in the prison, you can imagine, right, the amount of um, you enter into I think one thing that Gurudev has said is, even for you to experience the life with its fullness, one of the places that you have to visit is a prison, right? The, can you imagine just entering into a prison as a facilitator, as a volunteer? It is, can you just imagine that for a second? You're into, yeah, you feel that, right? The presence itself, it is so okay, awakening that, okay, I am at a place that I'm here to be the best use of myself to everyone else around with full attention. There is no lapse of attention, right? That's exactly where you are going to, isn't it? You're helping. Or does that help, Chandra?
Yeah, actually, right now I'm very neutral to this. As I said, to me, I just take as it comes and be with it, you know. And especially this, the safety is number one concern, you know. So but that's why I just a little bit, I have to think it over.
Yeah,
But
very good
it's,
point that you make. The faith, right?
yeah,
Yeah, that's another thing, isn't it? As you go in, you know that you're being taken care of fully, and whatever happens is for the good. Yeah, when we go with that shraddha, the faith, that whatever happens is.
And even this, like, I don't know about US, but in Canada, we cannot say no to jury duty when they call us.
Mm.
And first time when I went, I was really very, very scared, very scared. And especially everything was like the way whole system worked. It was, I was amazed the way everything put together, so organized and so safe. I mean, what I was scared of. And then I was feeling kind of a little bit in it.
Mm.
And then I thought, okay, that's it, it's over. And I have done my part. They usually call once in lifetime, actually, for jury. And now I got it again, and it's giving me like again that I don't know, little bit scary feeling, but I know Gurudev is with me.
Yeah.
And so, everything will be fine. But I just need some time.
Mm.
You know, I love to help. This is like my nature, but I don't know in this field right now. I'm not sure yet.
Well, you have everything to excel and be of help to everyone. Yeah, just go with that space of I'm an instrument of help for someone else. Yes. When you go from that space, I think it's much better for where we are. Otherwise, we'll keep thinking about what will happen, what will. It's okay. Things will work out when you go from a space of help, and you've been doing that. You just have to use this as another tool or an event for you to do the same thing. Yes.
I will definitely think about it, and I will get back to Manjeeta.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vishnu, thanks for bringing it up. I think this all the questions that Vishnu is asking, I know everyone else also has. That's the best part of what Vishnu's has been asking. The timings on Monday, it is at 5:35 here in the Pacific Coast. It is 5:15, sorry, 5:15 Pacific time, which is 8:15 Eastern time. And we meet for around 20 minutes where we give updates as to what is happening in the program. And then in the next 25 minutes from 5:35 to 6 p.m. Pacific time, which is 8:35 to 9 Eastern, um, there is a chanting of Rudram, which is invoking or just praising the oneness in the universe. Chandra shared anything else, Galina? I know the viewer of video. Where's
see.
Joy, Vipla?
So I have some questions.
Yes, Vish.
So, so total it will be, I mean, I have classes at 9 p.m. So it will be over by 9 p.m. Eastern.
You're free to drop off at whatever time you feel like.
Yeah.
And nothing is mandatory here. Yeah, everything comes from you, right? So you can drop off at any time you feel like.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I have done TTC and I wanted to teach. I did take some courses which are very small in number. So I'm looking forward to it.
Wonderful. Yes. Now we are, in the process. Manjeeta has been coming in so regularly for these meetings. What we are also moving towards is now we have existing programs in at least 4 or 5 facilities where we have been having recurring programs. Now we're trying to see how we could, put this model into different facilities. So there are various avenues that you could be pivotal in making things work.
And actually, I had inquired also, the nearest correctional facility was like around 80 miles. So I thought that it's like really hard, but if it is online, then definitely I'm in for it.
Right, it's much more easier online, no, because our programming becomes, our logistics becomes so easy. Yeah, but now we can be open for both. Yes. If this, what happens in some facilities, they don't have the staff most of the facilities, correctional facilities, are understaffed, which means that they first of all, they don't have the expertise to make it online. They don't know how to operate it. Or the second one, where they're so understaffed that they have to look into everything else but this. Yeah. Okay, Chandar. Yeah. All the best for your jury duty.
Yeah. So actually, also I wanted to post it like online, maybe on YouTube, so that people can know about it. So that's the purpose of recording. But
Yeah.
only those people whose videos is on, they will only be available on that camera, yeah, on that recording.
All right. Yeah. Feel free. I mean, let this reach more and more people, right? Sujoy, Vipla, Galina, do you have anything else that you want to share? Are you good? Any questions? Anything? Sorry, you're on mute. Can one of us maybe unmute or ask to unmute Galina? Vipla, are you good? Okay. JGD.
I know Guruji is amazing. We are blessed.
Mm.
And when I listen, this prisoner, 20 years, after 20 years, he became good person. I realized that our teacher is right. We have energy, pure energy inside us. It doesn't matter what person is, good or bad. God is not divided. We are one. And this oneness, Guruji spread on every creature in this earth. And I amazed. It's working. It's working in everyone, in any disease, mental, soul, body. We are blessed.
Yeah, isn't it, Galina? You know, one of the main things that Gurudev, especially in the present program, says is that behind every culprit, there is a victim crying out for help, right? At the core of our existence, there is no consciousness of victim consciousness or culprit consciousness, isn't it? As you rightly said, that so that is exactly what we are doing. We are moving away from the past, where we are now, and what can we do in the future, right? Just stepping into action, letting go of everything that we hold on to, right? Even in our lives, right? We hold on to so-called this. All our past comes for us not to be happy in this very present moment we are in. The same thing for them, right? We are no different from them, to be honest. No different. Absolutely no different. So when we go from that oneness, we are not preachy. We are just being there as Gurudev's instrument to learn and let them get the best out of the knowledge. And Kriya, right? They can. It's so easy for them to let go of the past, them and us. Okay. All right, we don't want to extend it too long also, no? So Joy, Vipla, if you have any questions, please write to Manjeeta and we will answer any of those questions. And yeah, again, an open invitation for all of you to join our Monday meetings, and we can use that as a platform to help, be part of, and join a community which will help in correctional facilities in the country and in the world too, wherever you are.